Okay. So I had originally started this. I think it's been a few weeks by now, but I had a lot of technical issues, and I was like, I didn't want to start on such a bad note. Like, I had a lot of issues. Like one, I had the button inputs incorrectly, like not where I wanted. Like A was being back and B was being advanced. I was like, okay, I can understand for Japanese PlayStation games like circle and X, but for the Xbox, control A and B. So I finally figured out how to map that. And also I had the cutscenes either being in Japanese or not showing up at all. And then I also had the inputs showing like PlayStation inputs instead of Xbox. But I think I finally figured all that out. So hopefully everything's good now. But yeah, so this is Final Fantasy X. I didn't really plan on starting this game so early, but I wanted this to be my 100th Let's Play. And the thing is, it's actually not exactly going to be 100 because I actually started Resident Evil 5 before this game. But I was like, so kind of forced my hand to do this because I wanted to upload this before Final Fantasy, before Resident Evil 5 at least. So yeah, just so this could be 100. So yeah, I have a lot of history with this game. It took me forever to beat this game actually because I had to restart like 5 different times throughout the years, which is kind of funny. I eventually did beat it in like 2017, but this is generally my go-to game when people ask what my favorite game is. But yeah, so without further ado, we'll do a new game. Now, I don't know what the expert sphere grid is. I had the PlayStation 2 version, the North American version, which didn't have the expert sphere grid. I think it was only in the PAL, and also the Japanese international version. So I'll just go with standard. You cannot switch with grids in game. Alright then. Sounds so much different. I wouldn't even know what that was if I like this one. It makes it much easier. So I'm gonna do original because of course I'm doing the original. And so you already saw the intro, but even this, I thought the Zanarkand was the same on both, but this guy sounds a bit different too. So maybe it's not the same. Some sounds are rearranged, other ones are the same. Yeah, so I mentioned this previously, but they changed the faces in the HD remaster, which I don't think look as good. Like they're not as expressive as the original versions, which kind of sucks. But there's not much I can do. I couldn't find a good mod that actually fixed that, unfortunately. And yeah, I have this game on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC. I decided to play the PC version because why not?
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I first played it, it was in Japanese, which I actually don't mind. The fact that it was in Japanese, but I figured to play it in English. Just because that's what I grew up with. It would be kind of cool if I played it sometime, though, in Japanese, but I don't know when or if I'd ever do that, because I'd have to play this game again to do that. But that was one of the issues, was in Japanese. The other one is that the pre-rendered cutscenes, they would just show green screens and not the actual cutscene. I said the other one was A and B being reversed for whatever reason. And then the fourth one was it was showing the PlayStation, which the PlayStation buttons aren't, instead of the Xbox, it wasn't exactly the other one, but since I'm using an Xbox controller, I wanted the Xbox inputs. I think I finally got it all figured out now. As I said, it means I have to do this first hour over again, but the good thing is I didn't get that far. And I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to play anyways, because I gotta work tonight. I don't think there's any items back here. I don't think you can get any items up. Yeah. So I'm just gonna name him Titus.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Yeah, that's one thing that you can obviously tell is not age the best of the voice acting.
Good
That's
luck
okay.
tonight.
And the Japanese
Nothing to
version, I
worry
don't know
about.
how good it is considered to be. 'Cause I don't know Japanese that
If I score a
well.
goal, I'll do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
Ace block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
I like the way they're dancing. Okay.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
All
I
right.
like how he's not even holding anything in his right hand.
No.
Take it easy.
You just slap him in the face. It's funny. Alright.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
This night already looks like it's nighttime. And the game hasn't even happened
I
yet.
mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Yeah, look how good it looks in HD. Definitely looks a lot better. I said, except for the faces. I think the faces look worse, but most of this, like, the environments look much better. The remaster. Yeah, see, this is the song that was shown. Is the example, the rearranged version. Very nostalgic part for me.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jacked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Like that has like the radio broadcast person announcing it, but it says the game costs an arm and a leg. I think it's funny how he's just even though he's a celebrity, he's just walking on the street. I'm surprised he's not getting bombarded with fans right now. Oh, well, sure. I didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what A block, but look how it's all advanced city. That's the thing though, it looks like there's almost no organic life here. I mean nature, where all the plants and everything. All of Zanarkand's watching, yeah. Well, they already said I'm the star player. I guess they mean like the MVP. The whole league.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
They did let go. Go, 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 go. Yes, he's all famous. They won't leave him alone. It's funny. Fine, yes, it worked. Okay. I don't know why it was messing up before. I hope it's not going to be a regular occurrence. They just, because he's in, he was 16:9, isn't the original 4:3, so they just stretch it out a bit. I wonder. I like how it's a contact sport. It's with like hockey. You can just check people. Apparently you can check them outside of the actual playing field too. Again. I always wondered how he survived that fall. What would happen if he actually made it up there? Here we go.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? He just wants to make sure he's fine.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
It just makes you wonder which way he was even going. Where are they even trying to go to? I don't even know how
What the-
big Zanarkand is.
Huh?
If it's like
Hey!
those
Wait!
other cities.
Hey! Not this way!
Look,
Did it work now? Huh. I don't know.
we call it sin.
Sin?
I think it says we called it. Like the past tense, like they called it sin, but they don't call it sin anymore. Those things supposed to be disgusting. Like I'd be like wondering, ew, more gross. He just goes right up to him, trying to fight him with his bare hands.
A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
No, both of them are just use one-handed weapons, even though I don't even think they can have shields.
Don't matter. We cut through.
Alright, so yeah, so they call this conditional timeout. So as you can see, if you look to the left, it shows the order. So it's going to be R and then monster C, then monster B. You can switch the weapon armor. So it's turn-based battle. So unlike the Final Fantasies 4 through 9, which had the active time battle, like that was a bit time-based. This one is just pure turn-based. And that was weird. So when he killed that, it actually switched the order. So as you can see, even though monster C was before me in the order, once I killed it, it switched the order. It's interesting.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
So one different in the HD remaster that was not a thing in the original game is auto-saving. So you don't, like, it actually saves the last room you are in. So if something happens, you can actually just go right back there. The original game, you had to do manual saves. If not, you were screwed. I don't know if that's just a feature of the PC version, or if that's in all the HD remaster versions, but that definitely was not in the original PS2 version. Alright, so this is the first, I don't know if you want to call it boss of the game. Now Demi only takes out a percentage of your health. It never actually takes out all of your health.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
So you don't gotta worry about Demi killing you. There's a, okay. So there's the overdrive, which is basically the special move. We go. See, look, and now it shows the Xbox. When I originally started, it was just showing the PlayStation controller. Which I said isn't the, because I know where the placements are for the PlayStation, but it just seemed weird to me having the throwing the PlayStation controller. So some of them are this. You see, R is basically you have to do a certain number, a button combination. Well, heat is time based. You got to press it at the right time. You see, don't worry about that. It can never kill you. Maybe it can. I don't know if Debbie can actually take it to 0, but it's percentage based, so just don't worry. And the sphere grids actually give all your health back. Not the sphere grids, the save points, I should say. That's how I used to grind, was just because this has a random enemy encounter, so I would just really walk in circles around that and use it once my health was low enough. What the hell is going on now? It won't let me do anything. It's froze. Oh my god. Okay, well. Oh, there you go. I don't know what happened, what was going on there. This game does not want to work properly. It's not as bad as Deadly Premonition though. When I played that on PC, and that was horrible. I actually beat the game though. I don't know. I didn't do all the side quests though because the game kept crashing. I was like, I'm not gonna bother doing all the side quests because the more I play the game, the higher risk it has of crashing. But I did beat the game in the end. I just wish it was much more stable. Yeah. So if you do this, Yeah, see, also fully restores your party's MP. So that was what I was originally doing. But we'll overwrite that as well. I'm restarting the game.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that though, because I never did that before. Or it just freezes and won't let me press anything. You can see it's just making, okay, let's see. Just, yeah, just keep fighting them. Just attack the ones that flicker. I think it launches the spines, is what that means. It's just a flicker.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
I like how he knows what's gonna happen. And he has experience doing this, I guess. Yeah, keep flickering all you want. See, okay, just as fine. So which doesn't do that much damage anyways. But it's not the end of the world. He's lucky that it didn't just kill all of them. I always thought it's funny how and then they decide what's the best course of action.
Go.
It's to go and run on top of that falling debris. Fingers, hope this cutscene works. Yes.
Lauren! Lauren!
I really like this song actually.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story.
And he must have taken that really personally because he said, "This is my story," or "Listen to my story."
It all begins here.
See, I watched the Japanese cutscene because it was more good. He actually doesn't scream though at the end; it's just silent. It's like he doesn't even know how to react.
Hey. Hey!
Yeah, I'm not sure what that symbol means.
Old man?
You can see that's he wears that on his chest. I saw other people wearing it too. I don't know if that means anything in particular though. What the symbolism is.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Okay, so that was basically the end of the prologue. Is that what you want to call it? So most of this game takes place as a recap. So you get used to the narration, him talking about things.
Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
Because it makes me wonder how long he actually did that for, just like explaining everything, and how much detail he actually went. There we go. Look, this looks nice in HD. Obviously it's showing its age, but what do you expect? The game's 20 years old. So there are treasures chests that you can find here. I actually have the guide. I should have gotten the guide. I mean, I actually have a physical copy of the guide. I mean, I should have gotten it from my bedroom, but that's okay. This part, it's not really a big deal. You can just go around here. Stuff. Like, see right here.
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
But yeah. So this game has a language called Albed, which you have to find primers, which convert. So it's not. I don't know if you can actually call it a grammatically correct language. Like, I don't know if it has the features and syntax to actually be a proper language, considering you're just dividing letters or switching letters like one thing for another. But if you've beaten the game before gotten all, then you can actually save. You can see right here, which I do not have. But if you wanted to play the game again, you can actually understand everything close to the miss, like after the fact. But you can't ever get it in the first time playthrough. You can get all of them, but you can't actually just go back and see everything. And since this is the first time I'm playing this game on this console, or I should say platform, because it's a PC, it's not going to show up properly for me. I didn't want to play through the game on an entire time just to play through it again. That's very time consuming. If I had a lot more time, yeah, maybe I would do that, but I don't. Save, of course. It was actually almost 2 weeks ago, wow. Wait a second, it's the 26th, so the 13th, so I was on a Tuesday when I was playing it? Okay, yeah, I was thinking, I was wondering, I was getting so confused, like, wasn't it the first day of the work week? But that's because Monday was a holiday. So that's why it was on a Tuesday. But this is my first 5-day work week in a few weeks, so it's gonna suck. Because of holidays and taking days off, I had a few weeks. I guess it would have been 2 weeks. I guess it would have just been 2 weeks, though. 5-day work week, but yeah. I was wondering what was going on for. I didn't even realize that it was telling me to move because it didn't show the map. Cat wants food. I'll feed him after I'm done this. I'm not going to play for too long. I just wanted to get back to where I was before and have a introduction to the game than what it was last time. So here's the regular battle theme. Get used to hearing this. Ambushed. Yeah, so this game is it's random when you get ambushed and when you don't. I don't think there's any way to know in advance whether you're gonna get ambushed or whether you're gonna get the drop on them. What I do know though is that I think this version, there's items you can equip that may lower your random enemy encounter rate. I'm not 100% sure on that. Here he is. Big boy. You can... So he actually... Oh god. You gonna kill me? Oh, he's taking away half of my health. Okay, I don't think I can kill you then. Yeah. I didn't even notice that before, that it was exactly 50% of your health each time. So obviously you can't kill him. Although later in the game you can actually come back here and fight him, kill him. That thing's a beast. I'd be scared as hell if I saw that. I don't know how that thing it works. Like what's with the exposed skeletal system? Very interesting.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
There's actually no music here, so the weird footsteps, you can actually make them out more. The sound effects, I always thought that was, well, I didn't always think that's funny. I mean, I actually forgot that there was no music that played here at first, because I was like, what's with the noise? But yeah, it's because you don't get the music yet until you get in here. This is a good song too. You can actually see the cold breath. Man, I wouldn't want to be cold.
Need fire.
I don't like being hot. I hate being hot though. But of course, there's a big difference between being hot and being cold. There's a middle point you can have. Yeah, so since I beat Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil Remake, I've still got other games I want to beat first before I really get seriously into this game. Namely, there's Vagrant Story, which is another RPG, so I definitely want to beat that first. And there's also, other than Vagrant Story, there's Celeste. That's going to be a hard game though to beat. So I got to get that eventually. But since I got to go back this way, it doesn't really matter. Just want to get this chest that's here first. And then there's also Crash Bandicoot, which I was playing with my brother. Let's get this. I need to get timber. Yeah, it's not in here. I don't know why I thought I came back this way. Kitty, what do you want? I honestly don't remember exactly where it was. It's kind of weird. So I literally just played this 2 weeks ago and I found it really quickly then. Oh yeah. There's this area, which is where I came from, and then it's the other area. My cat loves stepping on me. Thinks I'm his personal man. It's in here. Is it the timber? Flint. Sorry, I don't know why I said timber. The thing is, I have this installed on my SSD, so the loading system be much quicker than the original PS2 version, which obviously had to run off the disc. I don't know what the speed of the disc drive was on the, or the DVD drive, to be honest. Definitely a lot slower than an SSD M.2 drive. NVMe, whatever you want to call it. NVMe M.2 drive. I have most games installed on an external, not external, an internal HDD, but
food.
I installed this on the SSD just because.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Basically, yeah. He's emotional, of course. He's young. He doesn't want to show, or he's a man, so you gotta make sure that you're prove that you're manly and that you don't show off your emotions.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
There is another enemy that you don't have to worry about dying to it as long as you use the save. Like, I don't know when you actually have to start worrying about dying. Not at this part yet, though.
Give me a break!
You guys should just keep tackling. I'm getting dangerously close. I don't know what triggers that, if you do a certain amount of damage triggers there, or if you got to get to a certain point in your health. Or if it's just a certain number of turns. I never knew.
You on my side? Cool!
So yeah, use grenades. So it's just saying, like, some people have their own specials. So well, actually, I'll explain a bit later with this figure, because you can actually change it up a bit. It doesn't have to be one person having everything. So she can steal those grenades, which is going to be useful later on. I couldn't see anything, okay. Oh, this thing doesn't want to die, does it? Oh my god. I didn't even know you can get this close to dying. Holy shit. Wow, so you actually can, they actually can die in this. I didn't even know that was possible. Honestly. I thought that or go down, I guess is a better term, but I was wrong, clearly. Of course, there's that camera shot. You can get used to that in this game. They do that for a lot of characters.
Phew, close. Hey, let me go!
Fredek Drak! Ifin, Irisa Tekiaka! Wak Edeku! Gemed?
Fed! Trividek Risa!
Dralmia Drakisha Dave.
I don't even know what it sounds kind of like a Slavic language to me, but
Vapuneket Vadrik. Kuno.
obviously that means sorry. So you can kind of see that they just, you can already kind of tell that C equals S. I said that's why I don't really consider it to be a properly like independent language, because it's literally just swapping one. I don't know how they did it in Japanese, because obviously the way you do that, it would have to be different from the Japanese version.
Kid, it's Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Musujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis.
Yeah, I don't even know how they decided to pronounce these. They just look at these words, try to pronounce them. Interesting. We're always wondering about that.
Right, whatever.
Tui Hood Kabeg?
I don't know why he does that. He thinks he's gonna understand them.
Akonala.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
That means don't, maybe?
All right, I'll work.
As you can see, actually I'm gonna save first. Just so I don't have to do that again. Yeah, this is the L-bed primer, so see Y is A, which you might even already be able to deduce that based on the fact it's an E-fiend, so a fiend. The way it looks, though, you see all the C's, like mixed, I guess Slavic, a lot of them use like Cyrillic, but like when I think of it's K, like I don't get. So
Sujait! Kadufun et Setedamo!
nice. Does he give me anything else?
Oh, almost forgot.
Okay, so here's the tutorial. Basically, it's the leveling up system, so it's not like Final Fantasy, maybe 1 through, no, okay, so Final Fantasy 2 is leveling up, it's weird from what I hear, but take Final Fantasy 7 where it levels up automatically. This one, you actually, when leveling up, it doesn't actually increase your stats, you gotta use this. You can see then each sphere increases things, like either your strength, your defense, or gives you a new move. You can see there's level 1, some things are locked. And then you can also tell, so you see those diamond shapes, that just tells you who has the ability. So it already kind of spoils it, but there's 7 playable characters in this game. Oh yeah, 7 like permanently, or main playable characters. So while each one person starts in a different spot in the sphere grid, you can once you unlock things, you can actually get pretty much anyone to have everything. Which, yeah, so if characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger, which, in that case, it means that you gotta, unfortunately, have everyone do a move. If you want them to get XP, which, what I would do is just make everyone guard, but that would make the battles take a lot longer. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this playthrough necessarily, we'll see. If I'm grinding, yes I will, but I'm not gonna grind everything on camera. Now, when I played last time, I also didn't bother at all with the weapons or armor, which I might have to do more this time. Might be why I struggled a lot, though. And sometimes you do get stuck by those locked because I had to grind a lot at one point to unlock the things to proceed because of that. Yeah, locks that cannot be opened at present. Okay, so another tutorial will become available once you're able to unlock them, so it tells you that later. So it shows all the moves you can have, which is a lot. That's how you switch. You see, I was gonna say what her name is, but I guess it doesn't have her name yet. But that's how you switch between her. So she starts at different. But they all start at different spots. There was one character who's basically the blank slate, where you can kind of do whatever you want with them. But I said eventually you can just do that for everyone. And if that's what the regular sphere grid looks like, I always wonder what the expert sphere grid looked like. Okay, so this is try improvement of sphere grid. I don't even know if you can do anything yet though. Yeah. Maybe learn cheer, which I don't remember what cheer does. I think cheer increases some stat abilities, raises party strength and defense. So yeah, you can see overdrive. You can actually, so they actually get more than one overdrive in this game eventually. I don't know if it's based on the weapon you have. That lets you choose it. I think once you get a different weapon, you can do it. No, you can choose multiple ones. So strength is a lot better. His defense is better. Her magic's better. Magic, defense, agility, luck, evasion, accuracy. So yeah. Oh, you can actually change between the original and range though in the menu. On. Add default. Default was short. I didn't even know there was a way to make it short. Besides, that was off. I have a controller that has vibration, but I don't know if that works on here. Like, I mean, I don't know how it's set up. So, this. If you say yeah, it makes you do the tutorial all over again, which is kind of a cruel joke on the game, so because you can't tell what it's
found some ancient
asking you.
ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it, and then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
You gotta give the good old thumbs up. Okay, so of course there's also a game that it's the first one in the series to have a direct sequel. I never played Final Fantasy X 2 though, so I could not tell you what exactly that game is like. Of course I know that some people, so the storyline I don't think it's as praised as this game, but the gameplay is considered to be better actually. The other thing is that game actually has a percentage, so in order to get the best ending you got to beat the game 100%, which means I would need a guide if I wanted to beat the game 100%, which is what I would want to do to get the best ending. So you can see that was the first random enemy encounter, was it not? So that's what it shows. So as you can steal. Now the thing is, if she actually gets a move later on, when she steals, it does an attack as well, which is better than this, obviously, because this only steals, it doesn't do any damage. Cat really wants food. It's not even time to feed him yet. Supposed to feed him, and that's, I guess, I don't know if supposed to is the right word, but I tend to feed him at 5. Knows. They actually are kind of generous with sphere grids, at least in the beginning portion of the game. I don't remember exactly how generous it gets later in the game. Apparently people say this game's rather easy, you don't gotta grind much. I always grind in RPGs though, because I don't like getting stuck. Which is why I like games with random enemy encounters, and why I prefer this style to say something like Persona 3, 4, and 5, because that makes it much harder to grind in those games, because you gotta run around, find an enemy, and then hit them if you want to get a drop on them. Whereas this one, you can just keep running in circles. Which I know some people may not like that, but hey. Ambushed, yeah. Overkill. Yeah, so overkill is kind of nice. What I always wonder is, why do they have a grenade in the first place? They don't even seem like intelligent species that would use a grenade. We wondered why I keep doing that. It's because there's gonna be a fight coming up and I want to have all the grenades there to fight it. And sure, the strength obviously isn't that much. As you can see, the spheres, so the different things have different spheres that you need. Invisibility, defense, magic. I can't remember exactly what all of them are, but there's spheres that some of them do more than one thing. They're used for more than one thing. But yeah, there's different ones. So you can actually get stuck and not be able to do everything if you don't have the right sphere. I don't even know if you can buy spheres in this game. So you can see that was kind of some foreshadowing the boss right there. Yeah, so this is kind of like a boss music. It's not the only boss song in the game. With this, I don't know if I could. That's just a grenade, okay. Of course, it's gotta be the. Okay, so use, because I can use the grenade. I got 9 of them. Which I don't know how the grenade works underwater, but eh. Yeah, so some of them do this, so you could, yeah, trigger command. Like, you could stand by. So what that does is, like, certain battles that kind of special things that you could do. Yeah, she's gonna die. I'm not gonna use a high potion. High potion is useless at this point in time. They don't have enough health for it to matter. I don't even know if mix matters for her yet, because the mix, you basically mix items that you can create a concoction. I don't know what the mix does and everything. I don't even know how many different combinations there are, but some of them are better than others. So they're kind of cool, the way you can mix and match items to get it. All this to do standby. I thought there was another one you could do. There it goes. Pincer attack. Or pincer. I don't know if it's pincer or pincer. Yeah, get your tentacles off me. And you can see, I don't know what its health is, because you need to actually have a specific item on it. Like or you could like need to have a specific weapon or a weapon that with specific attributes that let you see what the attributes of the enemy are. There we go. That was the what, 3rd boss already, kind of. Yeah. He just leveled up. I remember before I was trying to grind to level up that character, but I don't think it matters, to be honest. Because I don't know if her attributes automatically go up or what. But like, you can, I guess you can grind a ton here if you really want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a good place to grind. Yeah. Go. You can see the other people there. He's just swimming in place though. What the hell? There she is. She's just waiting for me. I don't know why that one person was swimming in place though. So there we go. I really like the song. I said this survives with this game. I love the music in this game. Very nostalgic for me. Yeah, you can see some of the. Oh, you'll see later in the game. Like a lot of the stuff I think is influenced by Buddhist or Eastern, like Asian. Obviously, this game came out in Japan. It's from Japan, so it makes sense because Buddhism is pretty big, important part in Japanese culture, just like Shintoism and Taoism.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
So I'm almost back at the point I was before when I decided to restart.
Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
You ate too quickly. That happens to me sometimes. I'm weird with food. A lot of times I try to eat as quickly as possible. Because I think that sometimes I feel like taking your time to eat is a waste of time. I'd rather spend my time playing video games, using the computer or whatever.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Whoa!
Since he doesn't have a predefined name, they never call him by his name.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
I don't know how that's translated and how that is in the original version.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Zanarkand. I'm a blitzball player.
As I said, you have to get used to those camera angles.
Star player of the Zanarkand Abes.
Throw that a lot in this game.
Hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I
You
told
see the
her
light.
everything there was to
I
tell
don't know
about
where
Zanarkand.
we're just in the abyss, the
About
sea, or
life
the ocean.
there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
Is that even a thing that exists,
You
or are they
sure?
just making that up?
Yeah, there is no Zanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Zanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
So it looks like it might have actually done. No, no, maybe it'll be about the same amount of time as the original. You can see it was
You said-
similar minutes wise.
You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise.
Very
You'd
good.
rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
They'd rather stay here, but where are they? Where's
one
here?
thing.
Just it's just some void.
Don't tell anyone you're from Zanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Zanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future?
You just go back a day too. It looks like you pretty much destroyed
No
the place.
way. Whoa, whoa!
Like we go back to where? Ruin City. Like I say, how they have some loan word like fiend airships in.
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Okay, there we go. So I'm back to where I was. Actually, I guess I did it a bit more quickly, but that's good enough for now. Oh, Dave, don't want to show that because I'll leave that for next time. Until next time.